കുട്ടികൾ സ്കൂളിൽ പോയി തുടങ്ങുമ്പോഴത്തേനും മാതാപിതാക്കളുടെ one of the major tensions is അവർ പഠിക്കുന്നില്ല. And this is something that we hear very often in conversations between parents. But did you know that children are born as learners and they are born with abilities like critical thinking, creativity and problem solving. ഇത് ഭയങ്കര എവിഡന്റ് ആണ് in their first few years of life. Like for example, how do they start walking? It is not something that is taught to them. They learn they observe and they learn on their own and they just start walking one fine day. Adupole in the language, have you noticed how they pick up language? They just listen, they keenly observe and they learn the first bits of language and then they just start talking. And idakke complex skills aanu kuttigal on their own learn cheynathu. But then at some point we adults feel that we are responsible for teaching them a lot of things. But actually, do we really need to teach them? They have the ability to learn. So all we need to do is provide them a very conducive space for that learning to happen. So as a school, the Friend School, we believe that teachers, we don't even like to call them teachers. We like to call them guides or facilitators. And these guides and facilitators are the ones who provide this conducive environment for the children to learn. They are also looked at as role models from which children pick up good behaviors and attitudes. We believe that children don't need to be taught. They only need to be guided in the right way. So these facilitators are the ones who set up these environments and ask those pertinent questions that sparks their thinking. So when child-led learning happens in our school, children are bound to make mistakes. But these mistakes sambhavikkumbozhum, we don't have a habit of shaming them for their mistakes. We usually sit with the child and discuss on how we can make it better and how can they correct it to do better next time. This builds a very important quality called resilience, which will really help them in life to face all kinds of failures because mistakes are bound to happen in our life. It is about our ability to pick ourselves up from making those mistakes and go forward. So we ensure that happens in our school by encouraging children to make mistakes and learn from it. Hi, I'm Joanne Verghese, Director of the Friend School in Trivandrum. We are a premier experiential learning school here and currently we have 2 branches, one in Venpalavattom and Jawahar Nagar. In the coming academic year that starts in June, we will be having 2 new branches, one at Nanthancode and Kazhakuttom. We have classes from preschool up till standard 3 and we take only 15 students per class to give that individual attention. So hurry up and take admissions before the seats fill up.